Hello and welcome. This is Alchemist X, and this is a weekly update for September 9th. Got a couple of new things this week. A new unit, who's a Dark Pierce with a little bit of missile, and then 2 new normal pool mementos, and then an event associated with that with the job plus for the free unit D'Artagnan. Speaking of which, you can get 375 shards of her, as well as an item that is currently completely useless because we don't have Gate 7 yet, because this release schedule has been so wonky. So as far as D'Artagnan goes, you can get her in the event Stairway to Heaven. That's where you'll get like the initial group of shards. And then you can do the job plus in the current Towards the Boundless Future event. So I don't remember if it's in the archives or not, but either way it's rerunning, so you can get that pretty easily. And it is the type of event where you get coins, so you just farm the level as much as you can and then just buy everything in the shop. Another noteworthy thing that's happening this week that was kind of a surprise, but the Mystic Tower Mobius is rerunning. So if you've never done that before, it's a good opportunity to get a bunch of gems and other prizes, as well as a tower exclusive unit, Guilford, as well as a memento. I definitely recommend that if you're going to do the tower, once you start getting into the higher levels, to coordinate with a friend, or go on the Alchemist Code Discord, because a lot of coordination is required, and the little emote buttons are not going to cut it for levels that have more specific gimmicks to them. So yeah, that is about it for the content this week. So let's move on to the banners. Okay, so for those of you that are short on time, you can pretty much skip this banner review because if you saw last week's, because it's going to be exactly the same conclusion, just very, very easy skip week unless you're going after the new unit Yura. More on that in just a moment. But for the paid banners, I would recommend skipping both of them unless you are a pretty big spender and you really want both the unit and the memento, but I don't think that describes most people. I definitely don't think it's a good value. So for the 3-step special for Yura, this could be useful to people that are trying to transmute, especially for those that are having difficulty with the RNG in the shop, because one of these is going to be free, because on Monday we'll have enough to do 1 pull of this via the tickets that they get for the login bonus. And then if you got 2 discount tickets for 1,000 gems, you can then get that selector and get another 25 shards of Yura. Very helpful in the case of having to otherwise get 125 from the shop. So normally I would never recommend that type of banner, but because they've been doing the selector thing, that can make the transmutation easier. I hope that's a trend that sticks. Not the other one though. The other one is easy skip for everyone. This one could be good for absolute rookies and no one else. There's also a coin banner, which on my first take I forgot to even mention. The style banner is not terrible, but I don't think the pool is really worth it. Everyone on this list except for Yura has a 3 times a day quest that doesn't require owning the unit to do, so you can just be patient and get them that way. That's how I got Wilhelm, and he's all maxed out now. So yeah, I just don't think that the pool is enticing enough, because even if you do grab a dupe of 100 shards, yeah, that'll save you some time, but that's about it. It's not quite as great as sacking a new unit from, a pool such as Global Exclusive or Genesis, for example. There is a 9-step for the 2 new mementos. Now, these are both normal pools, so definitely don't recommend going too deep in for them, unless you're just really, really all about that character, like whether it's Yura or D'Artagnan. If you have to have it, it's there. For everyone else, it's a skip. Then there is a 7-step that is just like last week's 7-step, where it's a mix of normal and limiteds, and you can pick the one that you want if you go all the way to step 7. I don't personally recommend it. I don't think that the limited units offered are really worth what it would end up costing you, but everybody's different. If you're all about Cheryl or all about Bertha or something, then it's a good opportunity. But yeah, that is it for the banner overview and the weekly update. Pretty short this week. I've been not having as much fun just because of all the bugs and stuff. It's been kind of hurting my enthusiasm for the game. So hopefully Gumi learns from this experience and does a little better job of QA, a little better job listening to the people that support the game. But with that, I will wish those of you summoning good luck, and I'll see you all next time.